What's up, gamers? Aaron Shack here, and we are live on Death Stranding. We only had 2 hours or so earlier today to hop on. I was like, I want to at least get like 3 to 5 hours in, just kind of do enough in here to make some progress. So I thought we'd hop on tonight and try to get some more.
Beginning scan.
Get some more game in.
Verifying ID.
So, where we are is that... Okay, we need to go get those winter clothes. I'm gonna see if we can grab, No, we don't need a vehicle. We can do zip lines. Yeah, let me see if there's like some secondary orders that we can do. Standard order. Yeah, we'll do that because it's kind of on the way on our zipline highway. I don't think I need like any other materials out that way. I think we're doing all right. Old paintings for the spiritualists.
Order assigned. Divine, beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on. Have a pleasant journey.
Okay, 1,500 likes.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges. Verifying weapons restrictions lifted.
Run this order to the spiritualist, pick Pick up the winter clothes, and then we'll go from there. Doing like yoga poses? Oh, crazy. Let's see. Deliver. And then she has an order to the distress center. That's a big order. He has an order for Mountain Knot City.
Welcome.
I guess if I can carry all that cargo on my back, I could.
I see you've taken extra special care of this cargo.
Yeah. Alright, we got her to 3 stars. What's up, Nikki Johnson? How you doing? Got some likes.
You should take this. I'm certain it will be of use to you
She's
in
gonna
your
give us
journey.
more stuff. Another accessory for the backpack. The $1 coin.
Do continue to take pride in your work.
Good work.
168 kg. That's gonna be a little heavy. Let's do. What's up, Stealth? How you doing? We need a PCC.
Delivering cargo. Thank you for your continued support.
Found you scrolling through streams? Nice, man. Yeah, we're playing through Death Stranding for like, I don't know. I pretty much play it yearly, and every time it releases on a new platform, I do another playthrough. So it dropped on Xbox Series X, and I was like, you know what? What better way to showcase it for people? They're like, should I get this on the Xbox? I've heard about this game for years. I'm just here to quell any hesitancy. Pretty much make some sales happen, essentially, because the game is a banger, and I will gladly vouch for it in any form. Pretty incredible. Let's do. Yeah, dude, it's a great game. It's really worth tapping into. It does have a little bit of a a slow burn kind of intro. But once you get past that point, at a certain point, that's when you discover the guns, the fighting, the cars, and it goes, from just being kind of a stealth game to like stealth action. And in typical Kojima fashion, things get wild. Let's do Yeah, let's do that. I'm just gonna bring 2 just in case. And I think we need anything else. I think we'll go grab those winter clothes and come right back. I guess come right back to the spiritualist. Have I played Red Dead? Yeah, of course. I haven't finished Red Dead 2. That's kind of a long-term goal on the channel. I've been playing it for a long time. But yeah, I played the original Red Dead. So what I want to do is probably, you know, I started Red Dead 2 all over when I got it on PC, but now I gotta start it over on the PC, and I was trying to 100% it. Turbo Dad, appreciate the $5 turbo chat. Yeah, I was just trying to like start it over on PC, and you know, I kind of wanted to do this like 100% completion thing, and just, you know, really absorb everything there is to do in Red Dead 2, and that's rather ambitious. And every time I try to do that, I usually end up also playing like another game and getting kind of distracted. You know, new games are constantly coming out, and so I'd never really progress in any game ever. So it sucks. But yeah, it's something I want to get to. Missed this earlier stream, so I had to make up for it. Oh, dude, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate that. Let me throw some likes on there. Recently bought the first one on Nintendo. I've been trying to find some time to get into it. I've played Red Dead 2 over a couple times, though. Yeah, see, that'll be great, because you'll kind of have, you know, Red Dead 2 is essentially the prequel. So, you know, you'll have the events leading up to the events of Red Dead 1 kind of fresh on your mind. And that's kind of my intention, is I want to finish that and then run Red Dead 1 again, now that they've remastered it, and go from there. But yeah, Red Dead 1's a great game, man. You know, part of it, maybe it's just a relic of its time period, but I think it holds up very well. You know, you do have to remember it's a game that came out in like, what, 2010 maybe? There we go. But I mean, for the most part, Rockstar games really age pretty well, so I don't think there's going to be any issue with like mechanics or controls or anything feeling super dated. I mean, even the graphics are pretty incredible, even if they're you know, even if they're a little dated at this point. I mean, take a look at GTA 5. That's a game that came out 3 years after the first Red Dead, and we're still playing it today, and it looks gorgeous. What's up, TX? Darktide was pretty good, man. It is using 100% CPU while I was playing, though. So, that's a little crazy.
Okay, just a bit further now.
That was a little crazy. Andrew was mentioning that that's a problem if you want to like stream it, but I was recording and playing Darktide, and Darktide was using up 50% of my CPU, and my CPU was at 100% just while recording. And I even turned off like DLSS and ray tracing. I mean, I thought I was running pretty slim. Yeah, and we're getting GTA 6 this year, which is crazy, man. It's on Game Pass too. Yo, Darktide, yeah. Yeah, just another great thing about Game Pass is that you can access all these incredible games there. Yeah, so I mean, that would be, you know, it sucks for me because I'm already like level 20 on Darktide on PC. It's like, unless there's like a cross-play, cross-save thing happening, I might be kind of screwed when it comes to that. I would love to just go to, you know, like transfer my save over to like Xbox or something and be able to, you know, play the game without any performance issues. But also, Darktide just looks so freaking gorgeous on PC, even if it does run a little janky. It does look incredible, and we have to give it props on that. Oh boy, this is a little risky. I should have brought some ropes or some ladders or something. All right, we got the winter clothes. I wonder if we can we just run up this way and just climb our way out?
We've walked up.
Yep, exactly. We have walked up worse. Let's remember that while we're falling down this cliff here in a minute. Oh yeah, it's not looking good. No, I think we're gonna have to go back the way we came. Big Fallout fan also. Man, Fallout is so dope. I do love all the Bethesda games, but it is important to note that those games are games that I struggle to finish because, you know, I like to do side quests and the main quest, but I prioritize side questing because once you beat like the main game of like Fallout or Skyrim or Zelda or Red Dead, like once you save the world, you don't really want to go back and like collect all the statues or, you know, like go feed the sheep or something like that. Enclave all the way. There you go. Did I get Game Pass back? They haven't. I kind of have to like wait for them to put the partnership back on the Keymailer website, and then I have to like reapply for it every month. So yeah, it's not yet. I wish there was a better process for it, like maybe, you know, if I was able to reach out to Xbox directly and be like, hey, I'm a part of your program, and I would like to properly start it like at the beginning and end of each month and really get things done. But also I'm about to have that carpal tunnel surgery on my right hand, so part of me is kind of hoping that maybe they don't get back to me for a little while, so that I can heal up and then apply for it and get another month going. But yeah, they haven't reached out for anything about January or anything yet. So yeah, a little unusual, but I guess that's where we're at. Okay, we got to get a little closer. Yeah, man, it's the burden of really loving open world games. I'm gonna get a little closer to this base. I think it's kind of nice to have a zip line right next to that base. So I don't know. It's just the fact of like working with Keymailer, and then they kind of just activate that Xbox Game Pass partner program whenever, you know, just like whenever. I guess it feels like it's always a few weeks late, and we go from there. We're so close to getting yeah, it's like in my area it gets really cold, but there is no there is not enough moisture. It's just so dry and cold and windy that we just can't get snow. And we get a little bit of snow at times, and you know, if there's a blizzard, we get it, sure. Yeah, most of the time, we don't have enough moisture to make anything happen. Dude, LA Noire, that's a banger, yeah. My problem with playing a lot of Rockstar games other than Red Dead is the music licensing. Some of the games are really good, but once I start streaming, dude literally just tripped, falling out of the... That was not my fault. My hands weren't even on the controller. I guess I'm gonna have to... No, I'm gonna have to do something silly about that. Yo, take care, Stealth, man. I hope you're enjoying the stuff here. Hope to talk to you soon, man. Take care. Be safe. But yeah, I do love LA Noire. That is one of my favorites, and it kind of is one of those games that I want to revisit at a certain point. I would really enjoy that.
Be advised that container's chock full of Vog. If it springs a leak, you'll be in a cloud of toxic fumes before you know it.
Right.
If that doesn't sound like fun. Maybe pack some extra repair spray.
Right. I'm not gonna be able to carry this
because it's critical research material.
Okay. Thanks.
So if you can deliver it safe and sound,
all right,
you'll be doing yourself and everybody else a favor.
Okay. Thank you. No, we can't do it. We gotta have like a vehicle or something. We can't do that order. 7 of those? That's insane. Yeah, I think we gotta either do a vehicle, or I'm gonna have to like come up here with the carriers and, you know, just have Santa's sleigh of cargo. Yeah, I thought I would be able to help out or do something. We are going back to Mountain Knot City. If this delivery isn't excessive, I could carry that. Yeah, see, there we go. It's not so bad. Okay. But yeah, LA Noire is a great one. I was fully obsessed with that game when it came out. I wanted to do everything, see everything. You know, I wanted to do every case in like every way possible. I wanted to get it right. I wanted to get it wrong. I wanted to see like every possible way that, you know, these cases could carry out. Yeah, obviously, you know, time is not infinite. So. But I know I did get like, you know, I would go back and like replay cases after I beat the game, and of course the DLC, and then hearing about the sequel, which was originally going to be called Horror of the Orient. But then it got canceled, and Team Bondi got basically scrapped. Yeah, it was just all... Yeah, and seeing like real actors with like super realistic facial expressions. That was really incredible. I mean, there was no other game like it at that time, and really games since I don't feel have, you know, there's a few like The Last of Us and Uncharted and whatever that have realistic facial capture, but there's only a handful of games that are like really doing it at the level that LA Noire did, and still even so. Oh, so I can skip that one and just go to the edge of the mountain here. So, will it tell me here? These are facilities with deliveries to spiritual. They're all like super far away, except for Mountain Knot, which I'm... You know what I could do, because I'm always so concerned about getting like demonetized for streaming games like that. What if we did stuff like that? Like when we do play games like Guardians of the Galaxy, Grand Theft Auto, LA Noire, like games we know have licensed music, and it's like core to the experience. Like you can't play the Guardians of the Galaxy game and then just turn off the music. Like the music of the 60s and 70s and maybe even the 80s is so core to what Guardians of the Galaxy is. So, what if we did those as like members only videos or streams? That way That way I'm like, this is how I can guarantee I make an income while playing those games. And then, you know, I don't have to feel bad about, like, turning off ad monetization. Because then it could be funded by members, essentially.
Scanning bridges ID.
Yeah, that could work.
Clear. Weapons reporting, Sam. All weapons.
I always want to make sure, like, you know, that I'm not, like, being scummy, but, like, there's just no good way to do it with certain games. Where you just get screwed over. 'Cause it's like, well, damn, if I can't make ad revenue, or if I can't guarantee that I'm getting memberships or something off of the views of the video, like why put out a video?
Great care of everything.
And I know that sounds kind of scummy. You're like, oh, well, why does every video have to make money? It's like, well, there are some videos that are helpful to just, like, to bring in new subscribers or whatever, you know? But it definitely helps if videos can also make money at the same time. Definitely a nice perk. Oh, we're so close to getting that 5th star. It's just giving us little trickles, because there's some, like, story-related missions we have to do.
Thanks, Sam. You're an inspiration to all of us.
I don't know. I think I kind of like that strategy, and I think we could
Please access
justify it
delivery
pretty
terminal
well.
for further information.
It makes sense. Okay, we could do the mission for V. That looks like it's kind of near the roboticist. Figure we might as well. 2 birds with 1 stone here.
Order assigned.
Yeah, I think we could do, like, we could do both here. Okay, and tomorrow, I think pretty much all of tomorrow I may not be streaming, because it's gonna be my uncle's birthday, so I'll be hanging out with him most of the day, and then birthday party at night, and I don't know if I'm gonna want to get on and stream after that. Plus we're going pretty hard today, so we probably want to make sure to get in some break time. I never know how to, like, pace myself or anything. I'm always overdoing it, so it might be a good idea. A good idea just to consider tomorrow a day off, as it were, because we're about to try to figure out how to make content without using my right hand. You know? No, I could do a stream Saturday. I was just saying tomorrow, as in, I believe, Friday. Oh, well, I'm gonna do GTA with Jay Friday night. I guess I could pull that off. No, it's my uncle's birthday is tomorrow. Oh, fuck, I accidentally jumped off. No, we can still do Saturday. It's just gonna be Tuesday that I'm having the surgery. And for a few weeks, I won't be gaming, because my right hand will be, probably in some sort of a brace or a cast or something. I'll get all the details soon, but something like that. Like, I'll be recuperating. I don't know which way to go here. I think it's... That one is... Okay, got it. Yeah, man. Yeah, so we could do... Because I was going to try to do Dark Tide with Andrew maybe sometime Saturday before we do whatever we're doing Saturday night, which is probably Helldivers. Unless you guys got anything else. But yeah, I guess we could do GTA Friday night. I might have to talk with Jay on that. About the timing, because sometimes the birthday party's over by 9, sometimes it's not over till 10. Yeah, I kind of just... all this schedule is just falling together in a very odd way. You got Dark Tide download? Okay. Well, yeah, we could log in and check it out. Probably like Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, like before we would start. Because I don't know if Jay has it downloaded, and unless everyone has it. But it might not be fun to do long term. Because the performance is a little wonky. Got all your new property survey plans drawn up. City permits, and they start building, but it's stressful, dude. Yeah, the perils of trying to like build your own home. But I mean, I think it's something you're gonna love long term. I mean,
Come back.
something that you can be proud of and establish, and potentially hand down to like your children or something. You know, if you build like a real homestead or something. You know, like something that could last your family generations if they want to live there. But even if they didn't, like, they could pass it down to their kids or to someone else that would enjoy it, you know. But yeah, I've watched a lot of those like home building shows. What was the one? Oh man, what was the one I really loved? My favorite, let me see, it was on Netflix. Yeah, that doesn't help. What is the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, Grand Designs, dude. Grand Designs, hosted by Kevin MacLeod. I don't know if it's like still on Netflix, but like, freaking great show to watch, dude. Absolutely excellent show. Climbing anchors, PCCs. I guess we could plop one down somewhere. Yeah, it's a good show, because it'll show you, like, the realities of what it's like to build homes. Like, it'll be like, the husband is like a financial investment banker or something, and then the wife, she'll be like, I'm a candlestick salesman, you know, I sell candles out of my home. And they'll be like, yeah, we make like £5 million a year or something. I'm like, what? And they'll just like spend all sorts of money on their homes, and they'll build it, and sometimes they'll nearly go into debt. Not everyone's super rich, but like sometimes they're like, it's like, how are you spending £1 million on this home that you're building? Like, how is this possible? If this were America, like, no one would be able to afford this home. Like, it's always crazy. Happy day at work today, yeah, man. Really feel like it's all the time, or a lot of the time. Probably should have brought a probably should have. Maybe a ladder or something. Shit. Oh no, this. Let me see. Is this? I mean, it is a good place to start because I'm starting at a higher elevation. Let's see, the engraved chip, and then Mountain Knot City is Right there. Okay, got it. Tomorrow's Friday, yeah. Yeah, it's cool whenever they build, like, even ones... they did one home where it was, like, a bunch of cargo containers stacked on top of each other, and they, like, converted it into a home. And you get to see, like, when things... You know, the architect draws something up, but then they, like, run out of supplies, or, like, the builders, you know, figure out that, like, okay, the architect had this grand design, but it's not really practical, or it's not, like, feasible, or maybe an issue pops up with building materials. Like, it just shows you everything that goes into it, and you sort of appreciate it in a way that the American shows don't really show that angle of it. The American shows are always like... The American shows are always... Oh, really? But I killed the guy. I don't understand. Okay, but yeah, the American shows always, like, sort of make, like, gaudy houses, and they always, like, glorify the process, and they always do a thing where it's like, oh, the host of the show is the one that's, like, giving them lots of free money, and, like, you know, it's basically like watching Pimp My House instead of Pimp My Car. So, like, the American shows make it seem like you're watching Mr. Beast, like, give someone a free house to build. Whereas, like, Grand Designs is like, Kevin MacLeod is just there as the host to watch the process. And if bullshit's happening, he's just there to, like, document it and ask them questions and you know, just talk about it. He's not there to, like, save their lives by giving them loads of money or something. And so that's why I think the British show actually ends up being better. You know, American shows really highlight what a freaking game show kind of world we live in, where it's like, it's so expensive to own a home or build a home that we just don't, we have to win a home in a contest. That's what we were dealing with today. I found out the house needs to be 10 feet from the property line and on the side, so we have to shift the position the house will sit on. Oh my god. Yep. That sounds like the bullshit, man. Oh dude, they are coming for me. We are about to go for a ride, dude. Ooh, I thought they were gonna drag me down, dude. Yeah, it's just little things that you run into. It's like little things that you didn't know, or little things that you might not have considered. It's just all this stuff just pops up, and you just kind of have to learn about it. And that's what I really enjoyed about watching Grand Designs. And I don't think I ever got to watch all of it. I really go on a binge of that show every now and then, but I think eventually they like pulled some of the seasons, and then they replaced them with like a kind of like a greatest hits thing instead. And I was like, that's lame. I don't want to watch the greatest hits of Grand Designs. I want to watch like all of it. We are so beyond fuck right now. Dude, they want me bad, dude. Oh, this is bad. Okay, can we just need to... Okay, we just gotta make it to this, man. Or what the hell, just I'll walk all the way down. Yeah, I'm trying to run, man. I'm trying to get out of here. But yeah, you have to like fight some of the ones that grab you. You have to like push them off you. But the constant beeping was like my stamina running out. And usually when your stamina runs out, that's when they're trying to like drag you down into the sludge. Yeah, the containers got a little rusty. Let's hope they're not like horribly damaged. Maybe we're okay. Let's see. Yeah, no damage to the cargo. The container got damaged up to 98%. But if we go over here to a shelter, boom, we'll de-rustify. Clean. Alright. So we'll do that. Part of the order is going to the doctor, so we'll do that in a sec.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified.
What's up, Curvin? My problem is the game is too much walking.
Sam Porter.
Well, I mean, there are vehicles. There's all sorts of different ways you can play the game, but walking is at the core of it. It is a game that is sort of about walking and hiking and stuff like that, but it also contains, you know, stealth and action and shooting and, you know, some horror elements as well.
Great care of everything. I mean, honestly, you'd be hard pressed to call this anything less than perfect.
But it's like Skyrim has walking, Grand Theft Auto has walking, a lot of games have walking. Trauma Team AV hologram from Cyberpunk 2077. Jay has upgraded the compass, using its features consume less battery. Yeah, Death Stranding 2 looks dope though. I can't wait to see what features they choose to enhance. And it does look like we're going to be traveling the world. Because, I mean, they mentioned, like, Mexico, Europe. Like, they had stuff where we were in the desert, where there was, like, hurricanes and floods. And, you know, we've been in the middle of supercells and tornadoes and all sorts of stuff. So, I think things are going to get nuts. Okay, I think I had some photographs at the Mountaineer. Yeah, we might need to go see him real quick. Oh. Yeah, from the novelist's son. We could do that too.
Order assigned.
Let's run this over to the doctor.
Advise beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping.
Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted.
That shit off my road. Chemicals. City. Oh, it's very tempting to pick up stuff for the spiritualist. Damn it, maybe we should. I mean, we have the zipline super highway, so I mean, we can kind of make our way around however we want. The way I see it, the game makes walking and hiking like a simulation, where you have to manage your character's balance, you have to worry about what kind of terrain you're walking on, you're climbing, you're rappelling, you're using ladders. I mean, it puts a lot of interesting design decisions in your hands, you know? I've walked this trail so many times that it's eroded the land, and now there is a dirt path where I've walked and where other players have walked. So it's like, you know, the world is changing based on how you play the game. So I mean, everyone says, oh, it's boring, it's a walking simulator, but it's so much more to that, and you really don't know it, you know, from just watching videos or from even, you know, just playing the first hour or so. You're just like, oh, this is it. Like, you really got to get deep into to see what else is a part of this game and what makes it good and special. And it probably helps to be a little bit of a Kojima fan at the same time, or to at least end up being fascinated by whatever Kojima is trying to tell in any particular story.
Ah, the porter. Excellent.
Excellent.
Excellent. Everything appears to be in perfect condition.
Bit of a long walk.
Oh, by the way, I came across something I thought you might find useful. You're more
Here we
than
go.
welcome to it.
Blood. High capacity blood bags. Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna bring all that cargo back to Mountain Knot, because
Do remember not to neglect.
don't neglect your health.
Good work.
Robonicus. 1080? The Mountaineer? Fuck. That is so heavy. Let me see, like, is it just heavy, or is it like... Let me just see it. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's like 18 of those. Yeah, so we're gonna have to do either a vehicle or, like, cargo carriers. Probably a vehicle would be, honestly, the smartest way. Christ. 18 of those, dude. And it's time sensitive. Like, this dude just does not care. I don't even know if that would fit on the bike. 18 of those? Like, the bike would be the most nimble. You put some on your back. I mean, it could work. Yeah, that's not a mission for right now, though. That's like a... That's a mission for another day. We're kind of working on main and side progress at the same time. Slowly getting the office cleaned up here. I made some good progress today. Office and the bedroom needed some reorganization and cleanliness with all the books and comic books and figurines I've been buying lately, I was like, where do I put all this stuff? I just had boxes piled up everywhere because I was like too lazy to get around to things and set things up. But yeah, finally I've gotten some clear space here. See, I guess we'll pick up this trash and recycle it. Otherwise, it's just gonna sit around here. Okay, I'm doing my part.
There we go.
That's a really stupid structure right there, so I'm gonna dismantle it. Oh, there's an order for the spirit. I think we're gonna run an order up to her. Or maybe not an order, but, you know, just run these. Run this lost cargo up to her in hopes that maybe we can get her close to 5 stars. There might still be some missions that are specific to her that we need to do. Yeah, it never hurts to just bring some cargo her way. And like I said, with the zipline superhighway, I think we're pretty well to go. The name... Oh, the mountain guide. This is the wife of the mountaineer. Their son is in good health. Yeah, we got the coats and boots. Coat and boots. Trauma Team AV. Made a little hologram. A little less juice to disable sensor poles in enemy trucks. Yeah, some handy features.
Cargo bearer, pleasant journey. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Rest is advised.
Cycle some materials here. Yeah, the corpse to Hartman's lab, no problem. Special alloys, we could do that to the Mountaineer. And I do want to do that order for the photographer on our way back down. Okay.
Weapons advised. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping up. Have a pleasant journey.
Have a pleasant journey.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Run for it. Oh, Turbo, did you see the Nintendo Switch 2 stuff? I don't think you were around when we were kind of talking about that this afternoon, but the new trailer dropped. I don't know, maybe I could make a react video to it. I wasn't really thinking about it today. And there's not much about it, you know. I know a lot of the like rumored stuff, and I have ideas of what Nintendo's trying to do, but other than that, it's like not too much to say. Yeah, it wouldn't be a terrible idea, I guess, to do a react on it. Well, there's a little bike right there. All right, let's set this thing down. Oh, they got the little baby in their hologram.
Cargo verified.
The little baby. Oh, look at
Thank you
that
for
little
coming.
baby.
To think you got this here without so much as
The
a
more you
single
play, the
scratch
older
to
you
show
get,
for it.
and you can't
You
carry
gotta
as
give me a
much.
few tips sometime.
More strategy to get everything done. Dang. I don't know, maybe part 2. Part 2 could honestly do just about anything. Yeah, I mean, there's not too many details. I mean, they dropped a video and then they were like, April 2nd, they're gonna do like a kind of a Nintendo Direct where they dive into like the features, but I mean, there are some things that we could definitely talk about. But yeah, it's meant to be sort of the specs of like a PS4. So it's not going to be like blow your socks off, you know, super next gen console, but I think it's just going to kind of keep up, right? Like all these other, you know, mobile platforms are pretty much batting at that level where they're able to play, you know, current gen or previous gen games really well at like 1080p, 60 FPS. Of course, probably with AI upscaling to like 4K. So it's like simulated. It's not really going to be like true 4K, but I mean, for Nintendo, that's a leap, dude.
I got you a little something. It's not much, but if it makes your life easier.
And then magnetic Joy-Cons, you know, a U-shaped stand, which will be a little better, bigger screen, bigger Joy-Cons, bigger triggers. You know, when you turn the Joy-Con sideways, it's got those little L and R buttons. They made those bigger. Yeah, never break taking stuff. But yeah, it will have, you know, titles like hopefully Metroid Prime 4, you know, maybe a new Mario, whatever else they decide to drop. I don't know if they'll have a Zelda. But yeah, like a PS4 sounds great, man, because, like, remember, PS4 ran everything from Last of Us Remastered to The Last of Us Part 2. Like, Nintendo could actually cook with that type of hardware. Like, imagine what kind of Mario game or Zelda game they could put together. I mean, you could have Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom running at potentially 4K, 60 FPS, even if it's AI upscaled 4K, 60 FPS, with no stutters, no lag, nothing weird when you go to the forest or whatever. Like, you could actually have like decent games running at proper specs.
If there's ever anything I can do for you, just say the word.
Yeah, and of course it's gonna have backwards compatibility. So all your digital games, all your physical games from the Switch will transfer over no problem. Pediatric devices. Okay. So yeah, we'll run this cargo up to the spiritualist. I'm just gonna see if there's any. No. No orders for the spirit. I'm gonna take those because eventually we're gonna need to run that up to the mountain. To the first prepper.
Keep on keeping on. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Yeah, man, I'm excited though. Like, as long as it's like, I know it's probably gonna be like, there's no way it's gonna be as cheap as the Switch, the original Switch. Like, I think if it's gonna be, you know, PS4 quality, I think inevitably the price is gonna go up a little bit. But like, it's not gonna be as crazy as like a PS5 or a Series X. So I don't know. So, you know, Switch has always tried to be affordable. Nintendo's always tried to bat in that, like, you know, $200 to $300 range. It's quite possible a Switch 2 could cost more than that. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll actually drop on a budget. Who knows? Like, I just hope that we're able to find them, you know? The shortages are just the worst. I just want to be able to pre-order and get mine, pick it up at the store, not have any issues, you know? Like, that's always the stress of trying to get a new console. $450 would be perfect. Yeah, like if we're guessing on the high end, that would be it. Like, and on the cheap end, I would say like 300, 350. Because I mean, we gotta think it's gonna be a little bit. Yeah, and like this isn't even allegedly gonna be OLED as far as we know. So like that means they might actually come out with an OLED later, unless they reveal that they're, you know, that maybe the base model is an OLED. I don't know. I would like for that to be true, because I really hate the gimmicky idea of like, oh, you bought this one at launch? Well, 2 months later, there's a better one, you know? It just feels like a smack in the face, dude.
The only limits are the ones we impose upon ourselves.
Alright, all the yoga bullshit. Hand cream. Oh, that's an order for her. Banned books. Lost over by the cosplayer. Shit. See what else I need to run over to. Yeah, it's a really super bummer kind of the tactic, but I mean it happens with like every new video game console. They'll just be like, yeah, this is the OLED version, or like, oh, this is like the cool colors. You know, we're gonna release these like a month or two after release or whatever. It's like, well, dude, why don't you do this stuff at launch? Like, people would love this. Why will you climb up the ladder when I want you to go down?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID.
Console skins dropped for the PS2, yeah.
Will be locked until departure.
Yeah, and the Xbox 360 had the clip-on faceplates. Like, I love that shit, dude. I ate that up. Like, they had the wood one, they had like the Gears of War, the flat out. I had the one from the Outfit, like all sorts of different games. And then that kind of all just went down. They kind of just quit doing that for like every console, and even the PS5. Like, you can buy some of them aftermarket, but like PlayStation themselves was like trying to cut the market on that. They were like, no, don't do that. And it's like that customization, dude. Like, you could make some insane money off that. Like, you should be excited that people want to spend that type of money. Okay, so that's in Mountain Knot City. I'm just gonna put that on my back, and we're good to go. Yeah, I just wanted to drop some resources here, because doing deliveries for the first prepper, he won't let us fabricate, he won't let us sleep here, he won't let us build or claim any materials. A lot of his orders are going to be ridiculous, so I'm bringing supplies so that when I need them, I will have them in storage. Yeah, it was cool to really make it your own, yeah, for sure. Yeah, and even the GameCube, like, I had the purple GameCube, but I mean, the silver one was dope, the black, like, that was cool. And of course, remember the days when they did clear consoles, like the clear N64s and PlayStations and, Dreamcasts and all that? Like, they would never do such a cool thing nowadays. Yeah, the purple one. Yeah, I mean, the purple was a good look, though. I mean, like, that was the original color scheme. Like, everything looks good. Like, it fits. There's some things it's like the OG slaps. Like, the Dreamcast just looks good in that kind of whitish gray color. Does the black one look cool? Sure. But what's unique about the Dreamcast is kind of that original vibe. While, every console looks good in black, after a while it's like all your gaming consoles start to look the same. Okay, so yeah, and you don't want that. You don't want everything to just be boring and look the same. So I think we go to Mountain Knot City. No, wait, the Mountaineer had an order for the photographer. Yeah, then we go from there. And then we'll run the order up to Hartman, and we'll see how far we can get tonight. As far as, like, story progress. So the Hartman's a big one. Hartman is a big mission in terms of progressing the story. There's going to be a lot of cutscenes later tonight. It's got to be done. And it's good. It's deep lore of this game. A lot of questions will be answered. Go right here. Yeah. Clear controllers, clear consoles. Even some of the cartridges were clear on certain games. Like, it's cool stuff, man. Nobody does that anymore. They're just too scared of letting other people see what's inside the box, all their proprietary technology or whatever. Or maybe that stuff was just a early 2000s fad, maybe it just kind of phased out. But I feel like people would buy it, dude. I think they would. I think if you came out with something like that, people would absolutely buy it. Clean materials. Just gonna steal a bunch of chiral crystals. Yeah, special medicine for her. Keep on keeping. Yeah, so, you know, we'll see. Figure out how to probably do some GTA tomorrow night. Dark Tide and Helldivers Saturday evening, afternoon, evening. Maybe do some more Death Stranding Sunday. Monday, you know, we'll just see what we can do on my last day until to get that surgery. And Tuesday I'll probably just see how I feel after surgery. 'Cause it's probably going to be like an early morning thing from like 6 to 10 a.m. is when they schedule surgeries. So they're like, you know, we won't tell you when, but like sometime in that window you can expect to be scheduled for surgery. And see how I'm feeling like pain-wise and all that. And just kind of give it some time if I need a few days off or whatever. We'll see. And I'll start figuring out how we're making videos with no hands.
Decontaminating soon. All clear. Welcome, Sand Porter Bridges.
Keep on keeping on. Hey ya. Hey, mine's heavier. Hey ya. Yo.
Today's a good day. This one's for you. Thanks for the help. Today's a good day.
Keep on keeping on.
Okay. It started moving, so I couldn't give him like karaoke. That would be fun. Yeah, definitely gotta, you know, take the time. Yeah, and it's kind of like also when you get off like anesthesia and stuff like that, you know, you might just be sleepy the rest of the day. Might just feel numb or in pain or whatever, you know, just kind of wonky, so
Hey, Sam.
might just be best to
Tough journey
take
as
that time to
always,
relax.
man.
You don't like
Thank
the
you so
backpack
much.
covers?
You've helped a lot.
I like them. Yeah, I think they're helpful when you are carrying a very specific amount of cargo. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good question, Frank. But yeah, I mean, it's like if you're carrying a lot of cargo, then you don't get to use the backpack cover. But if you're carrying just the right amount, yeah, you can definitely have that cover on and it'll protect your cargo. Which right now I have enough that if I were using a backpack cover, it would protect that. But yeah, perhaps when we move up to like Hartman's lab and stuff like that, you know, I might start equipping it at that point. Now we have an order for the spiritualists. That's so stupid. I've been going back and forth over and over. Yeah, let's do that. Try to get the photographer in a good spot here. Yeah, the snow really does. Everything rusts like immediately in the snow, dude. It's such a freaking nightmare, dude. Yeah, I want to make a roadster. It's a roadster. see. Wait, do I not have silver unlocked? I don't have silver yet? Damn it! I like the red interior. Like classic. Let's see, I don't know if we want... bright red's pretty good. But Mars red... Mars red's a little easier on the eyes, but this one's like scalding red. But I'm thinking like interior of like old school Corvettes and stuff. Yeah, I usually like to rock it with like a silver car. The gold doesn't look bad, or the white. The gray just doesn't hit. I gotta unlock the silver. Yeah, we might do gold for now. Pick out some good movies and series and just binge. I mean, I watched all of Landman with Billy Bob Thornton on Paramount Plus. That was good. About the oil industry in Texas, in Midland specifically. What else did I watch? I watched all of Star Wars. Skeleton Crew. It's kind of a kid show, like the Goonies meets Star Wars. It was really good, and I think if you got kids, like that's the perfect show for kids to like find a way into Star Wars, you know. Yeah, and I usually just carry like a container repair spray. That's the other thing I do. Just carry stuff like that around. Do I need to build some roads while we're out here? I think I did most of it. I watch with mine, they love it. Yeah, man, I really dug the finale. I think it was good. Okay, yeah, the roads are complete there. Okay, so we're good. Yeah, let's run an order to the photographer, and then we had some lost cargo for the novelist's son. So, no big deal there.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Damn it. Yeah, I gotta find something else. I mean, maybe going back and watching like Daredevil and the Punisher and stuff, just in preparation for what's coming next. You know, watching all the Netflix Marvel stuff again would be good. I don't really know what else I want to like. I don't know that there's like too many series that I've been... I know I need to watch all the Sonic movies. Where's that walking sim guy at, right? Yeah, they always miss out on the moments like this where it's like, by the way, there's vehicles, like, there's cargo launchers, there's ramps, there's roads. Literally like drifting around all badass in the rain, like you miss the good stuff, the secret sauce. Hang on, I gotta grab this. That's a big one. Let's clean up this cargo a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I mean, that. Maybe I could watch season 2 of Halo. Kind of wrap that up. I think the Sonic movies are on Paramount, so I can check that out. Need to check out the Sonic movies. Goop Monster Sim. Yeah, it's got the horror stuff for sure. But yeah, everyone's all complaining about the walking simulator stuff, and it's like, well, once you get a little deeper, you realize that the game is so much more than that.
All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Hey, Sam. It's great to see you again.
Mm-hmm.
Never thought I'd receive a delivery in such excellent condition.
Excellent. Yeah, no season 2 of Fallout. Yeah, it's a good show. I'm looking forward to it, man. And I think it's still gonna be like a few months until The Last of Us season 2, which I'm not looking forward to. I kind of don't want to watch it, but I think the worst part is like my family wants to watch it, and I'm like, dude, you don't know what you're in for.
It's kind of
You
pathetic.
don't know what
but
you're in for.
I got you a little something. I understand if you don't want it, of course.
Resins. I think I really need any of that anywhere else.
I hope we get to meet again before too long.
Roger. Got it. Chief.
Good work.
New order. No. Oh. Lost cameras in a BT area. Okay, let me just run this cargo over to photographer. And then, okay, we'll do that real quick. And then we'll do the Hartman mission. Look at this. Someone built a zipline here. And what is it? Let's see. What is it? Is there another zipline in this area? Okay, there's one right here. Nope. There's a zipline here, but it's like way too far away. It's 520 meters. So yeah, someone just built a zipline with no end destination in mind. That's how stupid players are in this game. It drives me nuts that they never think about a destination when they build a zipline. Like, you have to build two ends of a zipline. Otherwise, it's nothing. It's just a statue. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't do anything. Let's see. I don't know. I want to lose the car here. Yeah, you gotta have a destination, otherwise it's nothing.
Keep on keeping on. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Verifying ID. Lost cargo.
Always a pleasure, Sam. This is pretty good. Better than good.
Right? Yeah, just like building one zip line to the next, but we're kind of all playing in a shared world together,
Careful out
so
there, Sam.
that person should be seeing other zip lines unless they haven't connected to that part of the network, but if they're building that close to the photographer, they have them on the network. So I should be seeing, but I think it's just people are dumb, is the usual situation. And it's like, if you just build it yourself, you don't have to worry about it. If you just build both ends of the zip line and not just like, oh, some other player will come along and fix my half-assed creation here. There we go. But yeah, sometimes you'll see it, but like when you don't, it's like, oh, it's so annoying. Yeah, and the Roadster is not very good off-road. It slides all over the place, and it has like no traction. And it gets stuck on every little rock, so great way to lose a car. Alright, so we'll do this order. She has some camera supplies in a BT territory. Let's see. You just drive there. Right? I really want to see how this game evolves. Like, what kind of gear do they give us? What sort of new mechanics are in action with Death Stranding 2? Like, how do you go up from here? I've never really considered it. I just kind of assumed this game might be a one-off, even though it kind of ends with the idea of like, hey, we could pick this up and tell more of a story if we want to, but also it's just kind of perfect if we left things here, you know? And I feel like The Last of Us ended that way too, where it was like, it's like, yeah, we could make a sequel, but at the same time, we could end it right here and it would be flawless as well.
Order assigned.
One or more containers of antique cameras. Alright. Yeah, usually I'll just hike over the mountain, but since we have the Roadster, we can get there in no time. Trying to drift, but can't really do it off-road. It really sucks. We're looking at 2 or 3 cargo here. Big baby. Yep, there's a baby right there. Have gravity gloves anymore, so I'll, like, walk over and physically pick things up like a peasant. Dude, they're all so close together. There's one more bit of cargo over there, but oh yeah, you can't use the bridge when it's raining. Makes it basically useless. Yeah, like what kind of vehicles will they have? You know, what sort of new mechanics would they introduce? Like, you know, if we're going to be traveling the world in some sort of aerial ship, like, you know, how's that gonna change things, you know? Be traveling to different locations and stuff, you know? How cool is that gonna be? Car's getting just a little rusty.
Hey, buddy. We're on electricity fire right now.
Quick access to a fair amount of the stuff we earned throughout the first game. Yeah, that would be nice. Like, I know there's always this thing every time you start a new game, like, you'll kind of hit a progression thing. I always point to the Batman games as, like, a good example. Where it's like, the Batman games, they always start you at square one in every game. But then, like, in the sequels, they'll kind of make it a little easier to unlock some of the stuff earlier on that you've already had. But they don't just give you everything right away, because then you end up like overwhelmed. You have too many things, too many choices to make. So they like gradually space it out a little bit. But yeah, they usually tend to make sure that you kind of get a lot of the stuff you're familiar with early on, you know? Yeah, and the same with the guns. Like, if I understand in the first game, if they had given you guns like right away, like people just would have gone nuts with the guns, and then they would have been mad about everything. And then, of course, yeah, there's a lot of the stuff that is, you know, technically part of the director's cut here, that people would want to make it into Death Stranding too. So, yeah, that would be really cool. Like if there's new exoskeletons, or, you know, the jetpack or whatever you want. Okay, I think we're good to go back to the photographer. And I think we had an order from Mountain or not to the spiritualist. Yeah. Yeah, so that'd be cool. Hopefully everything's properly paced. I trust that it will be. It's not unusual for things like that to happen. Where it's like, yeah, they may not want to give you guns and jetpacks and crazy things, you know, in the opening hours of the game, but like, you know, they probably consider it a certain amount within the first quarter or third of the game that they'll be like, hey, let's make sure you get access to a lot of the stuff you're familiar with. That way we can start giving you like new stuff that you're just completely unfamiliar with that might actually make you ditch relying so much on some of the old stuff, you know? And they don't want to give you stuff that's like super game breaking either, you know? I mean, I feel like the jetpack kind of breaks a lot of the rules, you know?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified.
So you don't want to give them like the level 3 power skeleton, you know, within the first 5 hours, because then it's like, well, that's all I'm going to use this entire playthrough now.
Oh, you're here.
Alright, let's see if we get her 5 stars or close, you know.
Wow.
We're doing a lot of
That's
orders
like my
here.
near dream. Should keep me going for a while.
Should keep me going for a while. What are you talking about? I mean, at least we'll get like 4.5 stars, but it is possible then we could get to 5. There might be more orders. The Riot Shotgun, level 2. Photographer's mother hologram. Oh, not quite. Okay, the Lost Cargo. I don't expect to get, yeah. I didn't expect that to get us very far. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. There's still more to be done, we know. I'm getting a lot of likes and profile views on TikTok, but it's not really, it's not amounting to like more followers or anything. Yikes. Damn it. It breaks downhill but not uphill. Just need more treacherous landscapes. I wouldn't be surprised, man, with all the, like, if Mexico, if like potentially Egypt or something, like, you know, or even the UK, like, the potential for more treacherous terrain. I mean, this game already has a lot of biomes and different terrains that exist all across the United States. Yeah, I mean, I could see it get worse, and where we would need tools, or we'd need to rely more on the rope to rappel and stuff like that, where those systems might need to be deepened a little bit. I don't know. There could be a lot of stuff there.
Look, it's kind of pathetic, but I got you a little something. I understand if you don't want it, of course. You'll come back.
Good work. Delivering cargo. Thank you for your continued support.
Distro Center, weather station. No, I don't think we really need any of this. Yeah. Fabricate equipment.
Thank you for your contribution.
Alright, let's get back to Mountain Knot, because I think we had an order for the spiritualist, and then we'll just kind of go from there.
Keep on keeping on. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Just want to get rid of that stupid zip line. And people also do it with bridges. They'll build bridges on like flat land. It's like, dude, bridge is not going anywhere. Like, there's no purpose for the bridge. It's not It's not bridging two gaps. It's not going over treacherous terrain. It'll just be like flat land. What are we doing here? Boy. Yeah, I'm constantly deleting like zip lines, bridges. Sometimes they put shelters in like weird places. I'm like, what do you mean? I can stay in this guy's shelter. Like, why would I want a shelter immediately outside that shelter unless it's like really hard to, you know, earn the reputation to get in that shelter. Fair enough. What's up, ABD? How you doing? Yeah, and when you delete stuff, that means that they're not getting a lot of likes, you know? So it's a negative to place things in the wrong place, because then you won't get likes. You'll get the reverse of likes. People delete your structures, and then that means you don't get as many likes as you would have otherwise. Yeah, I'm super hyped for Death Stranding 2. That's for real. There's a few games that are coming out this year where it's like, I'm gonna drop everything to play them. And Death Stranding 2 and probably GTA 6 are probably those games. But yeah, as soon as I heal up from the carpal tunnel surgery, I'll probably be back on Indiana Jones and Black Myth Wukong. You know, games that I really enjoyed, man. That I really enjoyed.
Thank you.
Yeah, that might have been either me or Iceman. That might have we both did some membership gifting on the channel. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it, man. You get all the emotes, you get access to some special videos and posts and stuff like that as a member. Oh, I skipped his dialogue.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
So we'll do that corpse delivery in a sec. Pop the car in the garage, get it restoring. And we'll do that order for the spiritualist real quick. Then we'll probably do the order for Hartman, and then we'll go from there. We'll see what else we want to do.
Order assigned.
Okay. So yeah, we'll just take zip lines to the spiritualist, and then we'll come back and do the order for Hartman. See, someone put a bridge right there, and that's like super unnecessary.
Restrictions lifted.
That's not needed. Such a stupid place to put a bridge. Even that's a dumb place for a bridge right there. Not helpful at all. And they'll get like thousands or tens of thousands of likes. I'm like, why? Why? That's not useful. Even that one's not useful. 59,000 likes. It's just people like it because it's like a trolly move, you know? Like, oh, this bridge doesn't belong here, but look at it, it's so funny. Cargo launchers.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected.
Little raccoon.
Will be locked until departure.
Wait, what is that?
Cargo verified. Thank you.
Cargo carrier? It's just a level 1. Yeah, I think the cargo launcher is kind of just a meme. Like, it's... I've just never seen a good reason for it. Like, why do you want to launch cargo? Like, you can... I guess you can kind of, like, pick where you want it to go and it drops in a parachute, but, like... It's like, I'd rather have the cargo with me.
So you
I'd rather
brought a surplus.
take it there
Your
than
effort
like
is
launch it,
appreciated.
because then you got to walk over there and get it or whatever, or you got to find a way over. You're just creating problems for future you, I guess. Ooh, almost got that 5th star.
You should take this.
It's so
I'm certain
close.
that it will
We're
be of
so
use to you in
close.
your journey.
Chemicals.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further.
So I can launch some helpful stuff.
Restrictions lifted.
Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. How... Okay, this is a level 3. Let's just see. Okay, if we confirm it. Oh, well. I think I launched the parachute too early. That didn't really help me. Now I have to walk down there and get it. It's partially my fault, but it also proves how useless this device is. If I had gotten it right up here where I could like drop down right here and and immediately pick it up. Fair enough, I guess, but... Yeah, and I mean, it's like in a pod, so it's like... There we go. Okay, and then, yeah. You have to retrieve it like it's in a post box. Okay, and then that just explodes, okay. Yeah, I don't know. And I assume it's protected in that pod from the elements. I mean, maybe that's like the only perk, right? Is like, if it's in that pod and it's like protected from timefall, it's better than being on my back. I don't know. That bridge is a okay one right there. That can be helpful. See, some of these zip lines were not built by me. They were in good spots, and they connect to other zip lines. Even if, like, even when I didn't have the Mountaineer unlocked, it was like these two zip lines connected. So it was good. It was smart. And sometimes there are zip lines that will only connect when you unlock the Mountaineer. Bye. That's spiritualist right there. I don't know if it's worth... Yeah, I'm not gonna go pick that up. There's an order for Mountain Knot City down there. I'm gonna delete this bridge. 21,000 likes. Not useful at all. Most of the time. Like right now, it's in my way. I can't, even while I'm destroying it. It's in my way, so I can't even get to this stupid cargo. To be able to load yourself in the catapult, that would be really cool, actually. And like pop open a parachute. How cool would that be? Yeah.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Hey, tough.
Tough journey. Oh, that got us to 5 stars with Mountain Knot. Stabilizer level 3. Mountain Knot City patch.
I've got something for you if it won't be a burden.
A sticker to put on your leg. It's not a burden. I'm crazy. Yeah, we're starting row 3 of all the 5-star shelters.
Thanks, Sam. You're an inspiration to all of us.
Good work. New.
Yeah, so we gotta do Hartman's lab. Obelisk Sun. Yeah, some of those we can do later if we want. Donate some memory chips.
That's sweet of you, Sam.
Wine glass and dandelion seed.
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay, so we're gonna go private locker. And we will stash that. Yeah, I don't think we have any other...
Thank you for your continued support.
Oh, there is a blood bag right there. Yeah, I mean... That's what I want to carry. And let me see how heavy the... Oh, yeah, we can't take all this. Yeah, because we're carrying the body. My bad. I keep thinking, I'm like, oh yeah, let's carry a bunch of supplies that we're gonna need in that area. We don't... Yeah, let's see what we can carry. We can carry a few things along with the body, but not everything. Why is it? Show me the body so I know what I can carry. Like, let me... There's Mama. Body.
All right, Sam. Take care of her.
Not going through any sort of necrosis.
And don't worry, she won't go necro. Millingen's special. Be funny if these Ha of ours ended up being the key to saving us all.
The Ka and the Ha.
Thank you for your contribution.
Yeah, swap cargo. Yeah, so it's 2 on the back, and then... Maybe let's ditch one of those. And we'll do... Yeah, we'll do that.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted.
I don't know which route I like better. 'Cause that's 372. Wonder if that zip line. Hopefully this one.
Yeah!
I think this one's built by me. Because it connects with the one to the doctor. Okay, yeah, I can't go up this way. Okay. This is gonna shorten our route considerably. Still gonna have a little bit of hiking to do. Yep, there's Hartman's lab. Oh, is it connecting with that one? Yeah, we probably need to walk from here. Or I need to put the other one down, like right here in front of Hartman's lab, and then we'll grab that memory chip as well. I'm gonna mark that. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to walk here. This is fine though.
Construction complete.
Actually, that's... Hello? Gonna be just right. Oh, dude. Perfect. Perfect placement.
Beginning scan. Scan bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Weapons restricted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Alright, gamers, it is cutscene time here. We're going to get a whole ton of lore here, so I hope you enjoy it. A lot of dialogue, a lot of interesting things. Ooh, almost 3 stars.
Request to join UCA. Registered. Awaiting Cupid connection.
Registered. So have a good one, Frank. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. This has definitely been cool talking about one of my favorite games, man. Appreciate you, man. Have a good night. Ooh, the thermal pad. Yeah, that's a good one. I don't really use it too much, but yeah, definitely helpful.
Please proceed into
Helpful
the facility
gadget.
with the cadaver. Good work.
Is there anything? No, I'm gonna keep that cargo.
Please proceed.
Frozen BTs. Family. Oh.
Hartman.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Episode 8, Hartman.
Well, you certainly caught me with my pants down. Glad you could make it, Sam. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you, but I am what I am. Ah, please, lay her down there. Still no sign of them.
You know your heart stops beating.
It stops every 21 minutes. I spend 3 minutes on the beach, and then return. 60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day. 60 opportunities to search the beach for my departed family. This is how I live. This is my life. So, while you've traveled to and from the sea an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549.
Dude dies a lot.
I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors called it myocardial cordiformia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Hartmann's heart-shaped heart? No, you really should. It doesn't run in the family. You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I became obsessed with an idea that the beach is real, and they are on it. I would induce cardiac arrest, 3 minutes at a time, and search for them, day after day after day.
Also, you could say goodbye.
Quite the opposite. It is said that everyone's beach is different. So what if everyone's afterlife is different too? I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
You mean die with them?
If death would see us reunited...
He's like, yeah, Sam.
Then yes.
That's right.
But the repeated cardiac arrests took their toll on my heart. The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. Hartmann. I'm glad we could have this conversation. Oh. A body that doesn't necrotize. No sign of decomposition. It's as if she were still alive. The perfect mummy. An impeccable corpse.
He's not degrading.
What's wrong?
Where's the other thing you were supposed to bring? Ah, found it. Behold.
Wait, dead man.
It appears to be an umbilical cord. Human by the looks of it, I think. But this was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks more like a BT's tether. And this was Mama's? Yes. A body that doesn't necrotize and an umbilical cord connected to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
These are remarkable discoveries, Sam. Enough to set my sore heart racing.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
I apologize if our conversation gets cut short. I must go back to the beach and look for my wife and child. One person, one beach. That's the rule. But I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others, as if it were the beneficiary of a coronary bypass. Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible. All I know is that I will find them. Even if my every visit raises new questions, I'll have my answers one day. One day.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
The battlefields. The endless wars you found yourself trapped in. Why do World War era soldiers wander the beach a century after they fell? Normally the souls of the dead move on. The beach is just a corridor, a place through which they pass on the way to the other side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain, if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach, a collective purgatory for an army of the damned.
Yikes.
Clifford Unger. His misery and hatred, combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest. Please proceed to a safe location.
It's just a theory.
You think Higgs is pulling the strings? Pulling all their strings?
Ensure you are in a stable position.
I don't know. But evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
Could you just relax until I come back? Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you. We'll continue this shortly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
He's back.
No luck. Visit 218,550. Oh, sorry. Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially, onerous. Defecation, ablution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot. Sleep is the tricky one. And intercourse, I suppose. Verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either. Do you read, Sam? Listen to music. Watch films? You know, I keep busy. I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films, and stories. Everything consumable within a 21-minute window.
Limits of
From
love.
before the Death Stranding, of course. But honestly, the 21 minutes I spend here, all downtime, nothing more. Time spent waiting to go back to the search. My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach. I'm already dead.
I know that feeling.
Tragic.
Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me. As it happens, I've read about your circumstances. I lost my family in an accident, too. I was in the ICU having heart surgery, out of town, in the city. When it was clear that I was going to pull through, my wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me. And then they were caught in the void-outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst, but the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support. I woke up on the beach. The people who died in the two void-outs were there. What happened? What's going on? I saw my wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me! Where are you going?
They're bringing him back to life.
Don't leave without me! No! Don't go! Please, don't go! The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator. Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped. And that was the last time I saw my family. It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart, but it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Hartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny though, even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam?
Which one, man?
Pity.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Oh, of course. There's a Prep-Your-Own station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network. Amelie proposed we establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period, when the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone. You see, hiding in the Earth then are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament. Certainly, that was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here. The past informs the present and aids us in building the future. She was careful to impress that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Shut up. I'm putting you on mute. Sometime later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar belts outside Edgenot City. Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station. The whole incident defied explanation.
You think Higgs is to blame?
I don't know, but we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the chiral network westward. That's why I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot. Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network, then go to Amelie. Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of researching the deaths.
That's why the floor is padded.
Don't worry about him, Sam. The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
Dog 20 likes. And we got him back.
Sam, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal. Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Amelie's status or what Higgs is up to. Now, that's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edgenot City. And that means connecting this region first. You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the evo-devil biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
Yep. Okay. So, that is a good place to wrap it up for tonight, and we will go from here next time. Forget, is this... No, we don't. We don't have a private spot to rest here. But we can rest on the roof in the spa, so we'll probably do that next time we hop on. Terminal only works because of the network. Spiritualist says she went to the beach. And she got images of ages past, but yeah. That's what we'll wrap up this time. We just gotta get these last 3 shelters on the network. Get them up to 5 stars. There's a couple other shelters that we need to get to 5 stars, but shouldn't be an issue, really. And then we focus on completing the rest of the story, which I'd probably say we're kind of ish in the last like quarter of the game, maybe. Which I usually say I can beat this game in about 70 to 80 hours, you know, without kind of a speed run, you know, kind of mostly just completing all the shelters, doing all the quests, you know, doing both side and main story content, as well as building all the roads and doing, you know, all the necessary things that I enjoy in the game. So we'll go from there. So once again, thank you all for watching. Take care, be safe, have a good night, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.